guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If this is your first time here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with what's happening here on this channel. My name is Shadeva, and I wanted to give you guys my 5-month lock update. Yay! So I made it this far. I'm really excited. I'm still, glad that I made the decision to go ahead and lock my hair up. It's been a journey, but it has been really fun. I've learned a lot. I've had to relearn how to take care of my natural hair because everything is totally different with locks, or at least in my opinion it is. And there are so many different things when you are loose natural that you have to let go of to lock your hair. But anyway, to give you guys an update, like I said, we are 5 months in, and I didn't really come on during my 3rd and 4th month just because there wasn't a major change. Basically what was happening during month 3 and 4 is my hair just kind of basically just continued to lock up, and so I decided to wait until I noticed some really definite changes in it to come back on and update you guys. I can come back on monthly if that's something that you guys would like to see, but yeah, so I wanted to come in and talk to you guys a little bit about what's been going on with my lock journey. So I started on the 30th of May, and this week I will be officially 5 months. Like I said, I've been enjoying everything. I have learned how to be more effective in terms of retwisting my hair. I was initially going to a loctician when I began with my starter locks, and I was letting her do my retwist. And so once I got that down, I was very confident, and I just kind of took over from there, and I started really taking care of my hair. And I feel like I've been doing a really good job. I'm kind of gauging that based off of people that I've been following and watching, and also just the progress of my locks over this period. And I want to say first and foremost that products make a major difference. And what I started with, the shampoo and conditioner and the actual twisting cream that we were using to retwist my locks, I let all of those things go, and I'm using a totally different regimen. And I'll probably pop a couple of pictures in here to just show you guys as I'm talking through so that I don't forget anything, but I'll just kind of insert what I'm using right now. But for my lock retwisting that I do, I try to do every 2 to 3 weeks. It really just depends because my hair is still growing and my locks are still kind of maturing or whatever. I still have lots of sections where there's a lot of new growth, and so going without retwisting my hair for a longer period of time makes it really difficult to pop your locks or to separate them at the root and kind of keep your part straight. So I've been trying to go like every 2 weeks. I've been staying on the same kind of regimen that I started with my loctician, and that has worked out good for me. So I have been using I think it's called Everything Gel, and like I said, I may insert a picture here for you guys from lockmamas.com, and I absolutely love it. I believe that the main ingredient in that product is aloe vera, and so it smells very like medicine, but it's very clean. I don't have any buildup whatsoever from that product. It goes in, it kind of soaks into my hair, and I feel like that's a great sign. Something that doesn't just sit on the top, that is actually going into the strand of your hair. So my hair is left pretty moisturized and manageable. Like my locks don't feel real crunchy or anything like that. They feel moisturized. And I just use a small amount of that, and it has worked wonders for me. I've also been using the Design Essentials Honey and Oat Protein Shampoo. And there's another one, and then I also use a conditioner, but for my conditioner I only use maybe like a quarter size amount, and I'll just go through and squeeze that through my locks, kind of basically just like this on wet hair, to get that in. And no sooner than I get it in and make sure it's worked in well, I rinse it out very thoroughly. So I've been careful to not have any buildup. I still use the same product on my edges as I did Loose Natural, and that's the Over the Top Hair Collection Edge Control Gel. I've been using that, and I don't really get any buildup or anything from that. So I'm really loving that, loving the products that I've been using. I don't have any complaints. It was actually better for me to switch to these things because, like I said, my hair started to respond so much better. There was one other product that I forgot to mention that I have been using, and it's also from locmamas.com, and it's just like a moisture mist, I guess. I kind of sprayed that. It smells like lemongrass. I'm not sure what's in it. That's really sad that I don't know what's in these products, but like I said, I'll probably drop a picture in, and I'll drop the link below in the description box so you guys can check out these products. But I'll spray that in when I don't retwist, just so that my hair kind of stays moisturized and manageable. But on the week-to-week basis, I do not use that spray on my hair after I retwist, being that if I do that at this stage, like I said, because I still have some a little bit of a ways to go for them to get grow in closer to the roots, it would really just cause my hair to swell and my retwist wouldn't last long. So I don't do that yet. I will begin to kind of use a moisture mist, I guess, on my hair, some sort of Loc hydration mist. Once they grow in more, I feel like that's safe for me to do. If you're doing that and it works for you, excellent. But I only do that when I don't freshly retwist my hair. On the weeks that I do freshly retwist, I don't go through and spray that mist every day. What I do though is I take some oil. It's the same oil that I used in my Loc retwist video, and if you guys haven't seen it, go check that out. I would just kind of put that oil and press it into my scalp, and I do that pretty much every day. Like if I feel it's necessary, I do it every day. I maybe skip a day or so, but I just feel like the best way to take care of your hair in general is to take care of the scalp first. And so that's what I do. I just add oil to my scalp, and that has also been a blessing, and it's worked out great for me, and so I've been enjoying that. The cons of locks, or the things that you have to sort of grow into, come, and that's what I've learned over this period. The first thing is for the first 3 months, my scalp just itched so much till I thought something was wrong. And so I don't know what that's from or why that is. I've heard a couple other people say that the itching is a factor, you know, in the first few months of growing in your locks. Maybe it's because when you're loose natural, you're constantly touching your hair or combing through it or retwisting or doing something, and so you are constantly stimulating your scalp. But when you start with, you know, locks or whatever, you're not running a comb through your hair or a brush or whatever, so you're not getting that scalp stimulation. And so maybe that's the reason for the itching. It has subsided a whole lot. Actually, just coming into this month, it's actually subsided a whole lot. But initially, I was like, all day, just like this, all day. And I'm like, Lord, is the itching never gonna stop? Am I gonna make it through? Because I'm just itching so much. And it does get better. And so I just want to put that out there. That's the thing you want to consider. If you're thinking about getting locks, if you have locks and you're just like, what is this? From what I understand, it's a common thing. The other thing is sitting under the hair dryer. Some people absolutely hate sitting under a hair dryer. You have to excuse me, you have kids. So one of the things I did, and I found this through just searching other people's channel out and their journey, is I purchased a bonnet hair dryer, and I feel like that's a lifesaver for me. I won't say that I just hated sitting under a hair dryer, but I do understand for some people if it's really hot, and sometimes if you have a cheap dryer and you get up under it, it's real loud and it's real hot. But for me, when you use a bonnet dryer, you typically have to put it on a low and warm setting to dry your hair. And because it's not so hot and I have the liberty to kind of sit it wherever, like if I want to sit on the couch, if I want to sit on the bed, it makes it a little bit more comfortable for me to wear. So and to dry my hair. So if that's something you guys may want to take into, that's something that you guys may want to take into consideration, is purchasing a bonnet dryer. But that is a drawback or a con if you're, you know, wanting to know some of the things that, you know, maybe a little bit different, or some challenges with having locks. So the itching, you know, and the drying. And for me with the bonnet dryer, my hair usually takes about 45-55 minutes to completely dry at this stage, and I hope that it continues to, I hope that it does not start taking me an hour, 2 hours, the longer it gets or whatever. But I just feel like because you have to dry your hair thoroughly with locks. That's one thing I've heard a lot of people say. If you don't dry your hair thoroughly with locks, your hair can mildew and you will actually smell. So it's very important that you remember that you cannot just air dry like you do with your loose natural hair. You have to get your hair dry. And like I said, right now it's not taking me a very long time, and that's awesome. And I've been enjoying the bonnet dryer. The other thing I would say is really, and it's not really a con, it's just a mindset change. You have to get out of trying to use 13 products to moisturize your hair, adding all these oils, and you know, doing all this extra stuff when you're loose natural. When you have locks, a lot of times less is more. You know, you just really need to let them grow out and do what they do, and just, you know, get on the way, you know, by themselves. You know, just do the minimal, you know, have your maintenance going, you know, on a regular routine or whatever, but not focusing on trying to moisturize, because you don't want to get product buildup in your locks and those types of things. And that's something that we practice a lot as loose naturals. It's just adding products, layers and layers and layers of stuff, and it's like totally opposite when you have locks. So I had to let go of that as well, which means if you have some products. All right, so yeah, my daughter just kind of interrupted me for a second and I had to step away, and I think I was talking about products. So one of the drawbacks I was saying about the products is you may have to find another loose natural to give all of your products, you know, a way to. For me, I have children, so I can still use my loose natural hair products, but a lot of those products you have to kind of do away with and transition into some different things. You won't have to do away with all of them, but many of the products that we use on our loose natural hair don't really benefit locks, basically because of the buildup, the cakiness of them, and you just don't need all of that when you have locks. And so I want to say that's pretty much it. The only thing that I've really noticed in terms of, I guess, cons or things that I've had to adjust to with locks, it's not been a whole lot for me. Like I said, the ride has been pretty smooth. You know, it's excellent for me. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed not having to run a comb through my hair. You know, for some people, they just hate to not have, you know, the liberty to comb their own hair or to run a comb through their hair or whatever. And I feel like I had that phase, but I'm over it now. So I'm good. But if that's an issue for you, that's another thing that you want to consider as well. You know, I like to comb my hair. I want to comb through my hair. I want to run my fingers through my hair. I can run my fingers through these. You know, it's just not loose. So anyway, everything has been great, and I'm going to just show you guys what we're looking like so far at 5 months, and maybe I'll just throw up some pictures here at the end so you guys can kind of see what I've looked like from day one up to now. So I only have a few strands of hair where my hair isn't really fully, you know, locked at the root, and I'm sorry if it's going in and out and stuff like that, but I just want to show you guys close up and see if you can see. Hopefully you can catch what they look like right now. But yeah, they're doing really good. I'm crazy, and I think every month I have a favorite lock. But as you can see, like right here, how this one is pretty much all the way to the root, and a lot of them are. I'm gonna swing around and hopefully y'all can catch the back some. So this is what I'm looking like right now. And you see this right here, this is another sort of awkward thing or something that you have to get used to, I guess. But I've been told not to clip these off, to just kind of, I've been told. Anyway, just as I've watched people's journeys and gotten information, I've heard a lot of people say to not clip that off on the end, to just kind of let that grow up, I guess, or it'll just kind of attach itself into the lock. So I have a lot of those, and they look really awkward, and I'm really tempted to clip them anyway. I don't know that it's going to hurt anything, because I feel like the rest of the ends of them are sealed in pretty good. They're still a little bit frizzy, but a lot of them are starting to get harder on the end, or they're starting to kind of seal on the end. But anyway, that's it, y'all. I'll try to come back in hopefully next month, I guess. I don't know. You guys just leave me some comments below. Let me know if this was helpful. If you want to see more videos like this, I'll keep them rolling in a little bit more consistently. But so far, this is where I am, and I'm enjoying it. So thank you guys again for tuning in. I hope this was very helpful to you. If you have any questions or anything that I didn't really include in this video, please drop me a comment below. I'll get right back to you on it if there's anything that I can offer up to help. So that's it, y'all. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.